the Philadelphia Phillies and the Texas Rangers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Cody Bradford.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
As the lefty gets to work. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and fires. Liner caught at second. And time now for the Phillies lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Brandon Marsh.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
Trey Turner at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Turner measures 6 feet 2 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's got a chance, and that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay in there safely.
He was all over that one. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here's Bryce Harper.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
One away with a runner at third here in the third and final game of the series. And that one is lifted in the air, settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfielder. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me on. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The pitch. Got him. And the inning is over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Arlington and towing the slab, Ranger Suarez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And probably their most productive player so far this year, Josh Young.
And you got to like this matchup for him as a guy who hits left-handed pitchers as well as anyone, it seems. I mean, he's hitting over 300 against southpaws this season. He's got a good shot to make a big impact against the left-hander on the hill today.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. That one missed.
2-1.
This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Corey Seager in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground near the fence. And that's the 3rd out. So the Rangers are kept quiet in the first. Inning number 2 from Arlington coming up with no score. And we're back. Top of the second. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Brandon Marsh.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And ball 1.
No strike.
Outside. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. This one in the air. Low, under it. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. In there, and it's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And now the lefty. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Harry Ford in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Globe Life Field, here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, Young.
The wide to kick the pitch. That's inside. Swings through that.
1-1.
And 1-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And another ball.
2-2.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, Turner on the run, sends it over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. And that one a little bit high.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Popped up to the left into foul ground on his way over. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. This is Bryson Stott. The lefty fires. And that one is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground, Durant. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting up, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty now at the plate. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sizes this one up. And there's 2 away. And now Johan Rojas. He's over 1. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That one is upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike.
I'm not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll do it. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back in Arlington, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. The wind and the pitch. That one misses, and that is ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And a 2-1 on the way. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two now. That's down and in. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And that's through there for a strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So next to hit for Texas, Jonah Heim. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, 2 ball. Stop. Over to Turner for 1. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here's Leody Taveras. Fly to left his first time. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2.
And like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Time, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. The other way. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. In there for strike 1. That's in there. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And he deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
On to the fourth. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead run on base. Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. First and second, no outs. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. And a good eye there. Clips the corner, and 1-1. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Fastball for a strike. Two on, one out. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That's outside. 1-2 to count. Line drive, that's a base hit. Flying around third is Turner. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one missed. And misses inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Harper at second. Marsh at first. One gone.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Struck out swinging his first time. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
At the belt and fires. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. One run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Now fly ball to right center. Kepler has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Corey Seager. He's a guy who does it all with lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Young, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one not close, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Max Kepler at the plate. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Left-hand batter waits. That clips a corner. Man at first, one away. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He powers that one out of here, and they add a pair. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
One down. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Two runs across in the inning here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Rips one to right. Harper makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
In there. And so now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Fights it off. You'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounce to third. Beatty to first. Out number 3. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Coming up, we head to the 5th. Back at Globe Life Field. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Good eye in that spot. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. High fly ball out to center field. Langford on the move. He's got it. And there's one down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brett Beatty. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Back to the top of the lineup, Johan Rojas getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 2-1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And here it comes. And that's in there at the knees. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's too high. Next offering upstairs. Wouldn't chase that time.
Okay.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Stands in now and watches strike 1. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Pulls that one foul. Snap throw to first. And he's back in there. The pitch. He goes down looking. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Leody Taveras. 1 for 2. That one fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. Langford over at first with one away. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning. One left for Texas as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. The line to kick the pitch.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Kicks and deals.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nice spread on the run. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Harper batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move to the at-bat.
One down, Phillies down a run. Fought off foul. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next pitch inside, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And another ball. Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. And they'll do it again. And that's too high, ball four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And at first, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving for a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one just misses, and the count is 1-2.
It's a good take.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. With the tying run on at first, here in the third and final game of the series. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Whit Merrifield next to bat for Philadelphia. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Goes down looking. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Phillies 1. Back in Arlington, now it's the shortstop, Corey Seager. Suarez back to work. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
And now here is Josh Young. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Seager gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Kicks and fires. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. The 2-2. Got him. And one out now.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good onside run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
So up next, Max Kepler. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Just missed. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Richards.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the first baseman, Whit Merrifield. The pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Brock Burke, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Leclerc, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Righty delivers. Swings through that one. And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Harry Ford waits on deck. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. The big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And the batter now, Harry Ford. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Richards, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. 1 down, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2. Right-handed reliever.
3-2.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's ball 4.
Well, that right there could end up being a big walk in this game. He's certainly a threat on the bases, especially with them looking to tie this thing up.
Man at first with 1 gone. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That's in there. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Richards checks over to first, and he's back.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Brock Burke taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here is Brett Beatty.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Fouled off. He was late. Ford off of first with 2 away. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. 2 outs. Up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Nicely done for the out. Phillies strand 1. And our score remains 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Painter.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Andrew Painter.
Now here is Adolis Garcia. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Gregory Santos getting loose out there. Barlow also throwing. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. Just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Right-hander kick steals. That one drifts inside. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Just missed.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Righty to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, out towards right center. Rojas puts it away. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Now the catcher up to hit. Jonah Heim. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Checks over to first, back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Outside corner for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Two on, one out. Got it by him for the K.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited. It was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
So the Rangers' batting order turns over, and here is Leody Taveras. Ball one, no strikes. And a pitch. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they still lead it 2-1. We go to the 8th. Now, Johan Rojas.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And he deals. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Clay Holmes getting loose for A.J. Hinch. The 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The wind of the pitch. That just misses, and the count 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And here it comes. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That one way inside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Hammer. Could be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Trey Turner now. First pitch misses. So the tying run at second. That one the other way. Pulls it in, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Pitching change here, Jose Leclerc.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper, 1 for 3.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. There's a strike. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now the count is even. At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Nathaniel Lowe. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Shortstop, Corey.
So now it's Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That's inside. The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
1-0.
Nice job behind the plate there. Seager over at second, one down. Strike one.
1-1.
Man at second.
Ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The pitch. And right back to the mound. Throws to first in time.
Up next to the Rangers, the right fielder,
Max Kepler stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered in this game.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0.
Go straight.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and one in scoring position. Center field. Rojas makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Rangers lead one. They lead it 2-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Clay Holmes.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
And a pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. And fouled off. Next offering way off the plate. The pitch. Chopped in the ground. Off balance throw in time.
It's got to be a short game.
And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Merrifield at the plate now. That's ball one. And another ball. A 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And there's a ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Harry Ford up next. Inside ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
One down, runner at first. And digging in for Philadelphia, Harry Ford. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count even at 1.
1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Seager. The double play ends it right here.
He's done it again, Bird. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaube. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
For our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon in Globe Life Field, 48,114. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum.